Hey. All right. Where are we at? 10 minutes behind the 10 minutes behind the times here. Hey, Bonnie. uh, Hi, Bonnie. I was late again. Yeah, it's always fun. I was loading up all the. I recorded my video and then I have to transfer it from. I have to code it through CapCut, and it just took longer because I kept this live, so it took way longer to get my video ready than I thought. So looks like I'm alone right now. Oh no, I'm all alone. Yeah, it's 5 p.m. where I'm at. I will talk to myself for a moment here. Hey, Bonnie's here. And Velvetech is here. This is recorded video, but I am live. The reason I do it this way is because I only have two hands. At some point, maybe when I figure it out, I will get at least have portions of it where if the cats are in here, I can grab the camera and feed the camera. But I am definitely newbie when it comes to this, so I'm learning things one step at a time. So that's how it goes. Okay, let me go over here. And somewhere, let me open this up because I have sort of plotted this out, what I want to do tonight. Or I'm trying to make this a little more formatted, so the shows kind of go in a more stable and predictable manner. So we are checking to make sure we got people. I see Bonnie in the chat. I see Velvetech in the chat. That's cool. And let's check in on the stats. So the channel stats, I just today hit 400 subs, which is cool. I crossed 1,000 on January 18th, so we've gone up 400 in about a month. My watch hours are 428, so that's gone up about 10 or 15 in the last couple of weeks. That's really where I struggle, but that's part of why we're doing almost live. And I've had 32,000 shorts watches in the last 90 days. So I only need 10 million to get monetized, so I'm nowhere close, but that's okay. I'm not going to worry about monetizing so much. I'm just going to do what I do, and can't really hear over it. Oh, wait a minute. Let's do this. Check. Okay, I need to do this. Okay, got it. And I need to do this. Okay, sorry guys. I was watching. That was the footage coming over from the video. I forgot to mute it. Yeah, thanks Velvetech. I forgot to mute the video or the sound on the video, so it was probably coming in, and it was probably there were two videos running for some reason. So you were probably getting really garbled audio. So I shut that off, but let me check my mic. Yep, my mic is showing that it's active. So again, just newbie processing stuff. I'm learning OBS. I have to remember to mute it down, or it clearly. You guys get to hear it, but it doesn't come through my headphones, so I didn't get to hear it. So, hopefully we're better. Thanks, Velvetech. Okay, so we just hit 1,400 subs, which is cool. 428 hours. We're coming up there. My short is 32,000, And so we're going there. And then the bigger thing I wanted to announce tonight was that the eBay store is open. And I think I got a post office box for the eBay store. And I think that I put the link in the description. Let me do my eBay store here. eBay. Here. And my items that I listed. What was my password? I just made that password, and it's a really weird one too. Oh, that's what it was. Okay. Let's do the little eye thing. Did it work? Simplify my sign in. Oh. Skip for now. There we go. Just take me to my email. Oh, look. A couple of people have actually looked at my, probably it was me though. Selling. And I should have one item for sale. There it is. Wait a minute. Listings. Active. I bet this is real stunning. It's not active. Scheduled. Start date February 22. That's today, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Oh, well, let's change that. Because 5 p.m. Pacific is a little later than now, and I want it to be going now. Schedule listing. Shut that off. Revise it, and it should be active now. This has got to be just riveting. This has got to be just riveting. It's not even television. It's got to be riveting podcasting. Okay, there is my listing. It just went live. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to copy paste it. Come to here. There's the link. Yeah, because the link wasn't live. The link wasn't live because it said I thought 5 o'clock and I didn't do my time. But the link should be live right now. And I just pasted the link in the chat. So when it comes up, here's the idea. I was going to have the different, I've got the Tater Meows logo with the faces that you see on my YouTube channel now. I've got the like Batman and Robin, only it's Tater Meows, so it's Bat Tater and Rob Meows. I've got that one. I've got the Feline Merchandise Approval Board sticker, which I think is just pretty cool. And then I made one because somebody suggested Bigfoot. So I've got one with Bigfoot walking along with 2 cats. And those will all be, I've got photos of those on that listing. But the other thing I decided to do is the first 10 are going to be 99 cents. Meows is here and he won't leave me alone. He does this whenever I'm talking. So I was going to do them for free, but eBay won't let you do them for free. I think it's because they have to charge something, so they charge a percentage. So I think their minimum is something like 35 or 50 cents. And if you charge for free, they can't charge you the 50 cents. So I just did free shipping. And I just verbally asked at the post office. So Velvetech, I know you're in Europe someplace. And I think it's less than $2 to send a letter to Europe. And I'm keeping the decals small so that they can go in a letter envelope. So I can just put a stamp on it. So for anybody in the USA, that's just I think it's up to 68 cents now. And in Europe, I think it's like $1.50 or $1.70. So when you go find actually maybe I can go to the link and see what my computer does. Yep, 10 available. Just buy one, and then it's a buy it now. It'll just charge you 99 cents. And then when you buy one, send me an email and tell me the one you want. So just say, hey, I want the Bat Tater, or I want the Bigfoot. And then the colors would be, you can do black, white, and then you can see like the FMAB, I've got that in red. So I've got red, black, and white right now. I wouldn't recommend the face decal in white because the colors would be reversed. So Meows, you see how he's dark and then his face is light. If you reverse it, it's just going to throw off the negative space, positive space off, and it's going to look funny. I'll make it for you that way if you want, but I just don't think it's going to look very nice. All right. So, if you guys can I've got an office chair and the little handle where you push it in so you don't rock back every now and then, that comes loose, and it just did. And I lean back and I go way further than I thought I was going to. Cat. Jeez. Meows is clawing at me now. So yes, Velvetech, I will look into, I know it's not a big deal just to tell the computer to go to my camera in OBS, but I haven't looked at it yet. But right now you would see Meowsers here pestering me because when he hears me talking, he thinks that I should be paying attention to him. How is this possible? The thing to compare it to is I got some things by Australia and I had to pay 50 euros tax from my post office. Is it possible I'd have to pay 2 euros from America? I'm not sure. Was that like a value added tax that Europe put on it? Or was that shipping that you had to do? Actually, I'll tell you what. Let me just ask the internet real quick. In dollars, what is the letter rate to Europe from America in dollars? For a standard letter, 1 ounce flat envelope, non-rigid, $1.55 US covers up to 1 ounce. If it's a large envelope flat, like decals, it might be $3. But I think in the envelopes I'm going to use are 6 inches by 9 inches, and in America that goes as a letter. I'm going to double check that before I start shipping it, because you go from 68 you go from 68 cents to $2 and $3 real quick if it's not a letter. But the decals I can just slip in an envelope and throw a stamp on it. It doesn't give tracking. Here's Meows going crazy on the screen. Actually, it's Tater right now. See, if I look at my left screen, I see OBS, and that's Tater. But if I look at my right screen, it's like 30 seconds ago, and that's Meows. So that's why I get confused. No, I can't. Please explain how I get stickers step by step, because I was trying to get back in chat. Okay, Bonnie. Go to eBay. The link is up above you a little bit. And if you follow that link, it should take you to my eBay store. There, it should take you right to the stickers. And once you get there, you'll see the 4 designs. You just say you want to buy one, and it'll charge you 99 cents. After you do that, you can send right in eBay. You can say, message the seller. And then you say, I know which one you want, Monty. You want the Tater Meows Cute Faces. I want the Tater Meows Cute Faces in whatever color you want, black or red. I wouldn't do that one in white. It's not going to look very good. I'm going to turn my mic down a little bit. There we go. I was in the red. And then eBay tells me your address, and then I'm gonna process. When I do stickers, I'm basically gonna take orders for the whole week, and then on Sunday I'm gonna make them. On Monday I'm gonna mail them, and then I'll take orders Sunday through Saturday. Next Sunday I'll make whatever's there, mail them on Monday. That way I can streamline my order. I'm probably only getting, I don't know. I might get 1 or 2 decals a week. It's okay. So yeah. So you go to the eBay. Say I want one. Just click the order. It'll charge you 99 cents. In eBay, send me a message to the Tater and Meows in eBay. Say I want this sticker in this color, and then I'll make them over next weekend, and next Monday I'll mail them out. And that's that. And since especially, Bonnie and Velvetech, you guys have been my, Bonnie's newer. Velvetech's been there from the start. Like, I think you found me 4 or 5 weeks after I started. And he's been constant. So I want to make sure you get one. And then Bonnie, you're the new person that's always there every day commenting, watching my videos, and you've been to all the live streams. So, I really wanted to make sure you two get in right at the ground floor. I wanted to do them for free, but eBay wouldn't let me. So 99 cents is as low as they'll let me go. Okay, did that clear it up, Bonnie? And Velvetech, did you manage to get to the eBay screen following that link? It works for me when I click it, so hopefully that's doing. Heck, maybe I can even check my eBay, see if I've sold any yet. You're all set. Well, thank you. Active listings 1, drafts. You're all caught up. No new tasks. No orders yet. That's okay. All right. So that's how that's going to work. I can come back in, close that down. All right. So that's what we're doing. And then I'm going to add, you probably saw the Super Tater and the Spider Meows decals. If you saw the posts, I think I put them in posts. And the Super Tater is going to be easy. The Spider Meows is actually going to be, I don't know, I might have to revise that just because it's really hard to do. It's got a whole bunch of tiny lines in it. I'm also been using my oldest stuff, which makes it hard just to test it. I'd rather test it with the hardest material I have to work with instead of the easiest, just to make sure it works. Bonnie just commented, so I will be mailing to whatever address you have in eBay. So if you've got an eBay account, you've got a address in eBay. That's the only address I'll be able to see. Oh, by the way, you guys, I have not checked this. Actually, I've not needed to check this, but I probably should start pretty soon because I'm going to start including this in the description. But the email is taterandmeows@gmail.com. I want to be real. The most possible scenario is I won't do the purchase, but I ask because someday I could be like, I changed my mind. There's a slim chance, in other words. Okay. Well, Velvetech, I tell you what, and this would go for Bonnie too, because you guys are, oh yeah, absolutely, Velvetech. It's perfectly okay. But for you and Bonnie, if you guys, I just posted the email address up there, and my idea was to give them out for free, to give like 10 out for free to the first people that, but like I said, eBay wouldn't let me do it for free. But if you want a sticker, Velvetech, just email me at that email I just posted, because 99 cents, it's not about the 99 cents. It's about I want you guys, if you want the stickers, because you've been there for me from the start, um, I want to send it to you. You know, it's for me. It's I make the sticker and whatever, whatever it costs me in time and materials, and then a stamp. So for anybody in America, that's 68 cents in an envelope. The envelopes are 15, 20 cents, whatever. And then so it's just putting in my time, and you guys have supported the channel so much. So Velvetech, if you want a decal at all, it's not about 99 cents. Just email me and tell me what decal you want, and I'll cut one and send it to you. Or you can just keep commenting and boost my algorithm. That is 100% okay too, because all that helps. All of that helps. And then you also have a lot of suggestions. I just read the comment. He's saying he doesn't know the difference between a decal and a sticker. I'm gonna make a video and I will post it on this channel after I have sold. So the decal is more complicated than a sticker. I'll try to explain it just for the heck of it, or just because some people don't know. So I'll just explain the process. You start with a flat sheet of vinyl that has sticky on one. So if you peeled it off, it would just, say I make a square. You peel it off, it's just a square sheet of vinyl with sticky on the back. And then you design your design. You've got a cutter. So just a plotting device. It's got a razor blade like thing on it, and that goes through and it cuts out whatever your design is. And then you go in with, I use tweezers, other people use other objects, and you have to pull away manually the parts that you don't want in there. And that's the hard part. And that's why some of the designs work better than some of the other designs. Like the Bigfoot design. Let me lock all these down. What happens? No, I'm not going to mess with anything. I was trying to load the images onto the OBS, but it got all funky, so I'm not even going to play with it because I'm scared I'll screw everything up. But the Bigfoot design is super easy, because you see how it's just one big block of black and then a couple little lines. So that's just, you just pull off the outside, do those little things, and then the Tater and Meows is a little hard because it's letters, but you get used to it. So you pull everything away you don't need, and what's left is your sticker, your decal. Then there's another step. You have this other tape that's about like Scotch tape, and you put that over the top, and you, okay, we just went to the next thing. Let's go back to, do I have to okay, there we go. I just hit rewind. So the video is about to start over. So then you have what's called the transfer tape, and then you put that over the vinyl, and you rub that in. So that what happens is you pull off the transfer tape, the clear tape. It doesn't have to be clear. I use clear tape. And then the vinyl will pull away from the backing and stick to the clear tape. Complicated, right? Then you take the clear tape and the vinyl and you put that on whatever surface you want. And then the vinyl sticks harder to the surface than the clear tape. You peel away the clear tape, the vinyl stays behind. So Bonnie, if you've ever had, Bonnie just put a comment in, if you've ever had an eBay account, if you've never had an eBay account, I'm not sure how eBay protects their addresses and stuff. I've had an eBay account for years. I've never had problems with it. For Tater Meows, I got a P.O. box, so when I send you something, you'll get a P.O. box. If you wanted to just have me send you something and send to tatermeows at gmail, then you'd be trusting me with your address. So I can give you my word that I would never tell anybody your address, but let's be honest, I'm some dude on the internet. You don't know me. Um, so it's just whatever you want to do. Um, I'm I'm offering to I'm I'm offering to make it, but if you're uncomfortable with it, I'm not gonna twist your arm or anything. So take your time. And eBay protects people's addresses. I must imagine pretty well. I've never had a problem. There are millions and millions and millions of eBay users. So, and eBay used to be paired up with PayPal. So whatever PayPal does, eBay would do. So Velvetech, I imagine the vinyl, one of those you scratch and music comes out. You shape it into whatever shape, and one side is sticky, one is not. The rest is not understood. You can make a video. I will make a video. Um, I will make a video because it would probably actually get some views, and and um, and who knows? Maybe people would just come in. It might become my most viewed video ever. Just people coming in to figure out how to put this decal on. Yeah, Bonnie, no pressure. No pressure. Yep. However you want to do it, and if you don't want to do it, I totally understand because, uh, well, it's a pretty weird world right now, isn't it? Um, so I'm looking at on YouTube. Okay, so a few seconds ago, Tater was playing with the shoe. I'm gonna rewind it. I like that part where Tater's playing with the shoe. Um, Actually, I'm probably gonna make that into a video tomorrow, but because you heard that I was out just recording some video for this, so I had the radio going, which is what you heard because I forgot to mute it. So I'll probably make Tater playing with the shoe, but I'll use some of that canned eBay music, and then of course he ran off like Tater runs off. So, yep. So, yeah, we've been talking a long time about decals. The merch minute has lasted 15 minutes. So I'm going to try to do, just hello, make sure all my stuff is running. Uh, Go through how many subs and hours and things, and we'll do the merch minute. I'll try to every week or two, however often I do this, I'll try to design another decal or two, and maybe even I might even open up a spring store with some you can turn spring used to be called Teespring, but they manufacture everything and they ship it out, but they have coffee mugs and t-shirts and keychains and all sorts of weird stuff. Um so then I want to do a segment where we talk about Meowsers, and I decided I would call it Meowsers Mischief. What crazy things did Meowsers do today? I thought I wrote this down too. Um, yeah, nothing too wild from Meows this week. He just keeps pestering me. Tater pesters me by meowing at me and getting in my way. Sometimes he'll walk between my feet, and then he'll look at me like, dude, what are you doing getting in my way? Meowsers kind of actually will poke his claws into me. Not hard. He just barely digs them in, but that's how he gets my attention. But he keeps breaking toys. Like even in this video, he broke a toy, just pulled the handle off. So he does that. Meowsers is the one responsible for whatever toy budget I have. And because he always wants to play, he's always bothering me for play. But Meows has actually been really, he's been getting snuggly. And so Meows has been getting snuggly, and he does this thing where I think I commented on the video I posted today, but I'll be sitting in that big chair out there, so my arms are up on the armrests, and then he'll climb up, he'll get almost on my shoulder, and then he'll put his head down on my thigh, and then his butt is still up on, like, by my bicep or my pectoral muscle, and his head is down there, and he kind of twists around, and then my hand is right there. At least he puts his hand where I can pet him. Sometimes sometimes he doesn't do that. You know how cats do that thing where they want to pet you, but then they get in a position where you have to be some sort of contortionist to actually get your hand to them. Yep. How to make, yeah. Um, and but so he'll be laying there with his butt up and his head down, like at a 45-degree angle, and it doesn't look comfortable to me. But then I'm petting him, and he has this totally contented look on his face. He's purring really loud, so it must all work out. Uh, yeah, Bonnie wants decals. Yeah, well, I want to make some decals for you guys. It's something I haven't been doing for a couple of years. So I'm testing out all my stuff to see if I need to toss it out and get new stuff, or if it's good, because I don't want to send you guys stuff if it's not good. But I know what stuff is old, and I know what stuff is still good. So I use the old stuff when I do it, and I'll use the good stuff to make stuff for you guys. Velvetech, searching on YouTube how to make a decal, and there are tons of videos. Your video can maybe become popular if you involve the cats in a cool way. I don't know how it can be done. Well, the cats tend to involve themselves or not. Like even today, I was trying to get Meows to do his little show me your belly trick, and it's like, nope, not today. And then Tater. Geez, try folding laundry with a Tater in the house. It's always, that would probably make a good video. I got this little bike helmet that I have a camera mount for, and some of my first videos I was using that. Maybe I need to dig that out again so I can have two hands free and film the cats. But yeah, Tater will jump right in the middle of when I'm folding clothes. Meows usually sleeps in the laundry pile. Bonnie, it doesn't. Bonnie is asking if I want to order by next Sunday. It's whenever you're comfortable, Bonnie. And the first 10 are going to be at 99 cents. But if it's ever you, if say that the first 10 at 99 cents have gone away, if you ever order, because I think after that they're going to be $7.99. But if it's ever you and you order one, just say, hey, it's Bonnie, because you deserve the 99-cent one. So whenever you're comfortable with it, it doesn't have to be by next Sunday. I don't know if anybody's going to find them and order them. I'm going to start posting it at the bottom of the videos just as a link. But if it's ever you, if you order on eBay and then go, hey, by the way, it's Bonnie, I'll figure out a way to, I think I can, God, it's been a long time since I've done eBay too. I know there's a way I can cut the price, just give you a discount on the backside. So whenever you're comfortable. And for you guys, if you want a couple, 2 or 3 decals, it's all good. I want you guys to get some good stuff, because you two are the ones that have been there the most for me, and I just want to. I think I hear I hear Tater snoring behind me. I didn't know you were there, buddy. I could barely hear him through my headphones. That's another thing. Yes, I did make a video about Meowser's color, and I just posted it. I think it posted an hour or two ago. So go ahead and look at that. I think I called it "Fake Science with a Real Cat" or something like that. Sure, Bonnie. So yeah, I've got my headphones on, so I can't hear. And then getting Tater, Tater does this snoring thing. It's actually cute, but cats, they call it catnapping for a reason. So every time I get close to Tater to try and catch him snoring, he just wakes up on me. So I'm trying to get that. A lot of the coolest sound Meows makes, I don't get on camera. The cats have learned. The cats have learned, definitely, one of the first things I just used my phones for cameras, and one of the first things I had to do when you hit the record button, it goes boonk. I had to shut that off because as soon as I went boonk, they heard that doonk. The cats totally changed how they acted. Oh wow, I'm watching Meows on the screen going nuts, and so I had to change that. But even when they just see the camera in my hand, they tend to act differently. So it's the challenges. What do they say? Pet dogs and kids in the movie industry. Never work with dogs and kids. I think cats would fall into that category too. Here we are, unofficially fueled by Yorkshire Gold tea. Still drinking my tea. And Tater's just being Tater. He just follows me around. Gets in my way. He's paws at my face when I'm sleeping. Sometimes, man, just trying to get to sleep, and he'll just be laying by my head. And as soon as I start to fall asleep, I just get this paw. It's cute, but it's not cute enough that it's better than sleep. And then I saw some YouTube video popped up about why does your cat paw your face when you sleep, and their theory is that they're checking to see if you're dead. So I don't think that's accurate because Tater clearly knows I'm alive, and he still paws my face. So I was about to expand the lore in the one video we talked about, the ages saying it has been said that Meowsers came first into this world and then Tater, etc., but then learned Tater came first. Oh, and then Bonnie says, so cute when Tater rubs his head on the box. Tater rubs his head on the box a lot when he sees a box. He really... And then one of the videos I have... Well, I said I have this helmet that I use for the phone. It's right here. This is the computer I use to work on all the video editing, and right down by my foot there I have this box with the helmet in it. And Tater he'll just paw the box, the fold of the box, and and I have this video where it's going thunk because his foot's hitting the floor, so it's like shtunk, 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 and it reminded me of a drum beat. So someday, a long ways away, when I have way more time, because I don't have the skills to do this yet, but I kind of want to use that as a sort of a drum beat and make some sort of song out of it. Yeah, Tater loves boxes. He doesn't do it as much anymore, but I used to. Well, because the boxes I have that were the right height are in the basement now. But he'd reach up and claw at the side of boxes that were about 2 feet high. So he's reaching up and he would just dig his paws into there to, I don't know, it must make him feel good. But I'd come up and scratch with my hands like I had claws, and then Tater will come up and do it right beside me. That'd be something to, I haven't gotten that on video yet. Yeah, trying to get things on video with cats is not as easy as we think it is. So, okay, it says we have 3 viewers right now. Usually I'm the 4th viewer. I forgot to turn it on my TV out there on my other YouTube account. So I know who 2 of the viewers are. Yeah, let me. Cool. I have all these little analytics and things that I don't want to quite look into yet because it'll confuse me and make the stream. So it'll make the stream more exciting, right? By more, I mean less. Um, yeah, so it's just been a uh, kind of a normal week, but I did make I went and got a PO box because just like you, Bonnie, I'm kind of not um I don't want to have my I don't want to have my uh I don't want to have all my information out there so much. When I was just doing eBay, when I was just buying things, obviously you need to have your real address out there for people to send. I guess you could still have it sent to a PO box, but when I was selling things, I'd send things out. I don't know. I guess to me, I'm thinking, what if somebody figures out where I live and wants to come meet the cats? Which probably the kind of person that would figure out where I live and want to meet the cats is probably 100% kind of cool person that I wouldn't have to be worried about or anything like that. But just the idea that somebody would knock on my door from the internet and go, "Hey, can I see your cats?" I'm like, "Well, who are you?" "Oh, well, I watch your channel all the time." And I'm like, "Okay, how did you figure out?" "Well, I went on Reddit and had my buddies figure out where you live." Okay. I mean, you're probably a cool person, guy, girl, whatever, but it just sounds creepy, doesn't it? So, I got a P.O. box. And Bonnie does everything on your phone. Yeah, I know a lot of people that do a lot of stuff on your phone. And she's done eBay once. Were you buying or selling? Um, yeah, I was, okay, I'm a nerd, so Dungeons and Dragons, and well, every now and then you'll see my Savage World stuff, or my Castles and Crusades book, or my Gary Gygax Great Book of Names, which Velvetech has commented on in the videos, and so I had a whole ton of Magic cards, and so I was selling those through eBay. So yeah, for years I was on eBay, and then I get little odds and ends on eBay, especially the little cheap stuff from China I buy on eBay, just little plastic stuff. That's what I use eBay for. And then there's always Amazon. Yay. 150 buying. I'm not catching the 150. I'll do this 150 question mark. I missed the meaning. Yeah, I buy odds and ends on eBay. What's the last thing I bought on eBay? Oh, I know what it was. It was a case for my phone. Just a little plastic case for like $10 or whatever. So stuff like that, or Dungeons and Dragons books. Um, boy, 15 years ago, these books that we were paying, boy, things were cheap. D&D was cheap, and then it all exploded when Stranger Things happened, and now these books that I used to find for $5, $6 or 50, 60, 70, 80. I wish I'd have bought a pile of them because I'd be selling them right now. But that's the way it goes. So, all right. Well, Tater meows or I see Tater. Tater's with the shoe again because I rewinded it. There he goes. That's that's Tater. He does it. He'll play a little bit and then boom, he's gone. And then Meows will play and play and play and play and play. So cool. All right. Well, I think if you guys have any more questions before we wrap up, I think I'm going to do this on Sundays, so maybe every 2 weeks, and that'll give me some time to play around with all the programs that I'm learning, like the studio I use is OBS, and then the editing software I use is CapCut. I'm getting pretty decent with CapCut. OBS, I struggle with. Like, you remember that one day I was 40 minutes late or whatever? That was so frustrating. But I figured out what that problem is. I figured out what that problem was. It's just technobabble. But I still need to learn more about all these programs so that it'll be easier to do on the weekends. Like today, I got up and had everything going. I should have processed my video before I had OBS turned up. So I had OBS and YouTube up this morning when you saw that it was coming later. Well, OBS has been running ever since then, hooked to YouTube because I wanted everything ready where I could come in and push one button. And so when I went to process the video that you're watching right now, you have to run it into the CapCut, and then CapCut has to process it and do whatever it does with it. Well, my computer was running YouTube Live, OBS Live, and trying to process CapCut. So what usually would take 10 or 15 minutes to process took 35 or 40 minutes to process. So I barely made it. I just misspelled Velvetech. And we'll be wrapping up shortly anyway. Yeah, it's the middle of the night, and wherever he's from. Let me see. There we go. I'm betting he doesn't speak Danish. But you never know. All right. Well, we'll catch you guys in a couple of weeks. Yeah. So we'll let the do I need to add? No, I'm not even going to do that. I'm not going to do that either. All right, I was going to try to show some of the logos, but if I do, it's gonna mess everything up. So you guys, thank you for showing up, and I'm so glad you guys comment and watch the vids. You guys have, just having you there, Bonnie. You're commenting on almost every video, maybe even I think every video. It's very rare that I make a video and you don't leave me a comment, which is cool. Velvetech comments a lot, and if you check Velvetech's comments, he's kind of helping me write this mythological profile of Meowsers being a super genius physicist, and he was talking about at one of Hercules's challenges was going to be to fight Meowsers, but Zeus decided it was too tough for him. I really thought that was clever and funny. But I think we will wrap it up. I haven't done these yet. Yay! We'll do some of these. Yes. I can do that, Bonnie. And we will we will do this again in a couple of weeks. Okay? So thank you guys for showing up, and we will call it a wrap. Awesome. All right. Good night, everybody. Thank you.